Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality.
Gol del Paris Saint-Germain.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got away. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he is deftly away. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Spread out to the left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good play. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Van Basten. Van Basten going forward.
Van Basten clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Van Basten. He's picked his way through. Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nicely weighted ball.
Might want to be careful there. Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Vieri wants to run onto this. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Sends it crossfield. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Mackay. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better.
Gol del Paris Saint-Germain.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up instead.
Marcó en el minuto 27.
Just one
El dorsal 7.
Well, we have a very different game in the hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Pressing's intense. Saves to save. Oh, it's a beauty. A finish right from the top draw. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And now he has two. Paris Saint-Germain go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Van Basten, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. He has found a way through. That's a throw. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Doué. Conte. Van Basten. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He'll try from distance, and that's in. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game. Away we go again. And this is Ronaldo, and he's found a way to goes for a shot! He hits the net! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's what the play was all about.
Marcó en el minuto 47
Lovely moment.
el dorsal 7. Cristiano
Barcelona
Ronaldo.
cut their deficits and look ready to go
Cristiano
again.
Ronaldo.
The manager must have given him an earful at half time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here.
Now it's Mackay. Mackay constantly looking for the ball into the box. And he is dashing away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hazard, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Scholes. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. That's beautifully. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's going for goal! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Rijkaard simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter. When urgency was the single requirement.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's Van Basten. That pass isn't the best.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Neymar does well to get it back. Good play through for the white man. Mackay, he is through here. Oh, important interception. Hazard, and they can counter here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Neymar, and they've got a throw. Swung over. Kvaratskhelia with 2 goals already to his name. That is... and he shoots! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, that's a key interception. Opts for safety. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This ended up in no man's land. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Picked up brilliantly. Koundé.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. It's Hazard. He's had it up! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Somewhat off target. That's going wide left. Rijkaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance for a shot! Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23, Hazard. El dorsal 22, Scholes. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, Sneijder. El dorsal 19, Beckham.
He's given it away. Just 5 minutes left. Can he latch on to this?
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Beckham, and he's whipped it across. And that has been cleared. Aguero.
Habrá 3
Shows there will
minutos de
be
descuento.
3 extra minutes. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Makaleli. He's through here. Just the keeper in his way. Aguero! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, really superb.
Cambio de jugadores
This is
en el
ball played
Barcelona.
back and has booked
El
it for the
dorsal 10.
original offence.
Será
Paris
sustituido
Saint-Germain
por
with their first
el
corner,
dorsal
first in the
4.
game for either side, actually. Now it's Olise. Can he finish? And with that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Chers
hours, it might
spectateurs,
not
nous
feel
vous
like
souhaitons la
that.
bienvenue pour
The
ce match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely focused.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Saliba gets it away. And he's forced to go back. Bale. Right card, gets a foot in here. Koundé looks to the other side. Oh, super find. Oh, just surely he can't chance! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That was good alertness. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Rijkaard. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. It's come to nothing. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to play it through. Kvaratskhelia. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And here's the chance to counter. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played into space.
Well, that was harder not to pick out a teammate, and he pulled it off.
Oh, that's a key interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that's another throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Isak is onto this. Couldn't squeeze it through. Threads one in. And he's found a way past. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Conte. More and more pressure on the ball here. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here despite their domination of possession. And Koundé. Again, there's no way through. The ball has got itself a free kick. And that looks like a final warning, still no card. Can he get on the end of this? Burak Yilmaz. Well measured. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. That's tidy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Massaro. And they're quick to get it back. Conte. And here's Burak Yilmaz. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bale, there he goes, motoring forward. Lots of pressure there.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Conte. It's a good foot in there. Shifting it to the flank. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Saliba is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And he is deftly away. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
There's a sharp bit of ball here. Baresi gets across to intercept that. This is Messi. This has gone, presumably for offside. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Baresi kept away. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mateus ended up in no man's land. Conte proves just a little bit too strong. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. He has found a way through. Isak, they're urging him to shoot. Crushed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Some resolute defending there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Otto. Otto puts... Impressive jump! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
You
But
did so well
inscrit
there, attacking the ball the way
après
he did.
53 minutes
He
de
got a
jeu
strong
par
forehead behind that
le
one.
numéro 9.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Asano. It's a good foray he's making.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now, can they get him away? So, what can they make of this? No joy this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Burak Yilmaz being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Baresi cuts out the pass. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. Real chance! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Produces a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's a decent ball. Saliba. Neymar.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required on the counter-attack.
Conte. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Neymar. That has been cut short. He's through here. O'Reilly. He's found a way through. So no flag here. Here's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Takes a shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well, that That was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Saliba, can he get it through? Bale! So close to drawing level.
Bale is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9,
So changes afoot
Le
here,
numéro
and
7.
from both sides.
Neymar. Le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 6.
Oh
Le
no,
numéro
no
20.
circumventing this
Le
opponent.
numéro 21. Changement.
Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Aguero. Strokes it back. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, really well played.
Shot, surely! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Kvaratskhelia.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Doué. Just 5 minutes left. Aims beyond the defence. Now, can he find a finish? That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. And here's Hullet.
Arsene Van nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So a bit of a
14.
revolving door here.
Bale.
Lots and lots
Le
of
numéro
changes.
10.
So a double
Alors
change
place,
here,
le
and
numéro
both
11.
changes are
Le
offensive.
numéro 17.
Well, it'll be interesting to
Luis
see
Suarez.
what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Luis Suarez.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
A
additionnel.
reprieve for the time being.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pages and forces him off the ball. The final seconds now. And he's picked out the run. Aguero! And he's there to get it away. Kante gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely struggled to get
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Bienvenidos al
it might
partido
not
de hoy.
feel like that.
Hoy se
The
enfrentan
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
It's backhand! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well cleared. Hoisted in. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. James Rodriguez. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal looks to tries one from range. And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Scalia. Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. And that urgency. Now it's James Rodriguez. Trippier. Passing is crisp and sharp. Burak Yilmaz. And this is Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the impressive jump. And it's come back out to him. No, he's missed it.
Lamine Yamal really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Caicedo. Ribery. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yamal, looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Roberto Carlos, and it's Sané. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Kvaratskhelia tries to play it through. Yamal, and it's Trippier. Now it's James Rodriguez. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Now it's James Rodriguez. looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
There's the header! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bergkamp. He's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
De descuento.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong. Real chance! And now it's a race for the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we're into
El
the
dorsal
second
19
45.
será sustituido por el dorsal 23.
This is Beckham. James Rodriguez is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Ribery. Ribery making good progress. And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Roberto Carlos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Bergkamp. Some really good ball movement. Burak Yilmaz. And Neymar. And this is Bale. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's Bergkamp! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
This is Burak Yilmaz. Caicedo. He's through here. And he is deftly away. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Spread out to the left. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A lot hinges on this one. It's complete. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's having a pop! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham, a regular corner taker. Beckham with the cross. And that has been cleared. Madrid have their third corner. Rijkaard with the clearance. Caicedo played out towards the right wing. Crossed in. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Sané. Sané, he's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Neymar. Spread to the right.
Paris Saint-Germain may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Caicedo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Davis. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's got away. Rodriguez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20. El dorsal 10. Messi. Cambio de jugadores.
Rijkaard. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pinches it off him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to
el
goals.
dorsal 29.
Not the most accurate pass. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Ribéry. Havertz tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Olise and the through ball. And he cuts out the supply. Dix. Paris Saint-Germain very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's Bale. Ribéry. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through, and the shots! That's a tiny finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them
Se va a
to
producir un
convert a
cambio de
defensive
jugadores.
situation into a goal.
El
And it's
dorsal
very impressive.
25. será sustituido por el dorsal
Surely
13.
won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, that's a foul, simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Aguero has a look and plays it forward, chips it through.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
He's going for goal! Against the crossbar! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 5 minutes to add. And it's Kunde. Oh, that was vital. And he's straight offside. Ribery. Messi. That has been slung wide. De Ligt deals with that. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving.